Welcome in everyone to episode 2 of The Breakdown. I'm Gregory Beevus, and I'm of course joined by everyone's favorite big chungus, Brother Moes. Today is a big day for everyone in the soccer world, as today is a day that Topps Chrome UEFA returns. This year, with a whole new host of rookies to chase, second year cards of value, and first chromes. Unfortunately, there are also some teams that were probably better off left untouched. But per the usual, Moes and I have divvied up the laundry list of teams so we can each give our takes on the overall value of them and divide and conquer our way to a consensus on the checklist. Before we get into it, remember to like, subscribe, and let us know what you thought of the video down in the comments below. Sub to Moes on YouTube at Big Chungus Breaks and on Instagram at Big Chungus Breaks. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/GregoryBeevus, Twitter at Beevus Breaks, and on Instagram at Beevus Breaks. Most importantly though, remember to use the link below to join the Breakers Anonymous Discord. You can join in on the discourse, the fun, and more importantly, the breaks that are posted all the time. We've got soccer, we've got football, we've got F1, baseball, WWE, UFC, and basketball breaks going up all the time. Retail to hobby, and usually at the best prices you'll find anywhere else, because for us, it is about the hobby more than the profit. But with all that said, I think it's time we bring in Brother Moes and we get down to the nitty gritty, because we have some stuff to get to. So, welcome into this wonderful Tuesday evening / Friday morning, afternoon on launch day, when this will eventually be reaching the public. How are you, Mr. Moes?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing there, Beevus?
I'm feeling great. I've got a spicy take to start us off with, if you will allow me the honor of changing everyone's mind.
By all means, go ahead.
Alright, well, I'm going to start us off with an opinion that I don't think anyone shares with me, and that's fine. That's what I'm here to. I'm here to change the hearts and minds of the soccer community. Bayern Munich should be the number one team, the most expensive team, and will be the team to hold the most value throughout the entirety of the product.
Whoa. Hot take cannon spewing forth here. What?
Yep. So,
Bayern.
I know what you're thinking.
You didn't mean the other team in Germany. You're not confusing them.
No, Dortmund is second fiddle to Bayern.
Wow, that's a spicy take. That's a very spicy
and
one.
Barca is a distant third in my eyes. Like I said, I'm pretty sure no one else shares this opinion. I've already seen prices from other people who are breaking the product. They clearly don't share it. But I'm here to change minds. Alright, So we're going to start off, we're going to work our way through this massive checklist that Bayern has, by the way. So we're going to start off with Malik Tillman. He is a German international, but also played for the U.S. under-15 team. This is his rookie debut in a Topps product. He is 19 years old. He is extremely skilled, and there's always the potential he could play for the U.S. national team. He could declare his citizenship in the U.S. Okay? That's my first foray into this Bayern product.
Okay.
Second is obviously going to be the Alphonso Davies base, his image variation. That's extremely important to get to, because this is his first actual Topps Chrome base. Since last year, he only had the Future Stars. After that, we have Chris Richards, 21 years old, American international rookie debut, even though it is not called a rookie. He was in the Topps Now or Topps Living set, so they don't consider this his rookie card, but it is his first Chrome. It is his technical rookie card. So that right there is 3 quick hitters, and we are just getting started on the Bayern.
Yes.
Then we have Jamal Musiala, who we have seen what his cards do out of Topps Museum, where he has a rookie from Panini. He was also given a rookie by Topps and Topps Chrome.
That's right. Obsidian, I believe, right?
Yes, also Obsidian, and also in this product, thankfully. Then we'll move on to the autographs. This is important as well. Davies auto. Joshua Kimmich auto. Joshua Zirkzee. He doesn't have a base, but he has an auto. Not one auto, but 2 autos.
Oh, yes he does.
And an insert. Now, this guy, yet again, isn't considered a rookie because of a Topps Living or Topps Now set, whichever. He is 20 years old, and he is extremely talented. A lot of eyes have been on him. And then we'll move down to the Lua insert. Serge Gnabry has an auto. Then we'll move on to the Lua auto. And then the Alphonso Davies auto and the Joga, what is it, Joga Bonito? Is that what they're calling it?
In Brazil, they would pronounce the J, I think. So yeah, it'd be like Joga Bonito.
Okay, Joga Bonito.
Maybe. Or is it like the Z, like in, like, you know, Gabriel Jesus, and it's like you have no idea what that letter is, but you can kind of make it.
Could be. I honestly have no idea.
Or like Joao
I know
Felix.
Roberto Firmino has it.
Like it's a J, but I have no idea. Is it a Z with like 12 H's? Like Zhao? I mean, I don't know.
It could be.
It could be.
But we're gonna call it the Joga since we're white. We're gonna call it the Joga Bonito since we're white Americans. So in the Joga Bonito, he has an insert as well as an auto parallel. That is an absolutely massive checklist, not only from an American/Canadian standpoint, but overall. Lua is huge, Davies is huge, Gnabry, Sane, Zirkzee, Musiala, Richards, and Tillman. That is so many cards to chase on one checklist. It should be the most expensive team that there is. Because the odds of you hitting 2 to 3 of those cards is extremely high compared to hitting a Jude or a Gio Reyna or a Dest or a Pedri. You just have so much more to choose from.
Well, not so fast, my friend, because I believe I can make a pretty strong case for Dortmund being the most expensive team.
I'm sure you could. Let's hear it.
Well, first of all, for a couple counterpoints on your Bayern. Now, I will concede it is a much more robust checklist than I first surmised. You made strong points for Tillman and Richards, who I didn't really know much about. So, yeah, kudos to you for doing the homework on that and enlightening us all there. And obviously Musiala is big. Davies, yeah, like I'm not sure how to really think about that, the Davies base, right? Like we have a Dunruss rated rookie from 4 years ago now. We have plenty of other Topps cards he's had, other cards and other sets, but yes, it is a first
Stadium
Chrome.
Club.
Right, yeah, and then we have an image variation too. So, yeah, I mean, it's a decent card. I'm not sure right now if I'd go, crazy over it. But I think, no Bayern fan or, Canadian fan is going to hate Davies, obviously. But I think you're probably looking for Musiala there, like from a pure rookie chase perspective, and then Zirkzee autos. That's actually a pretty cool point. I like those. That's the auto checklist for Bayern here seems like arguably the best.
Yes,
it could be one of the best, I think, for on a pure auto standpoint. But yeah, let's get into the meat of it. Dortmund. Okay, so
yeah.
We're going to start out with a guy named Erling Braut Haaland. I think he scored a few goals last season. Had a little buzz around him. He plays in Norway, though, so I don't know if a lot of people have heard of him yet, but he's all right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
He's just a blonde guy.
Yeah. No. Just kind of looks like some strange mix of Dolph Lundgren and the Abominable Snow Monster. But, okay, so we got Haaland. We got a variation Haaland. So we're going to have a, what do we got? The variations don't have, do the variations also have the parallels and the low-numbered versions? I can't remember right now.
I don't believe so, no.
I don't think they do, right? Okay, so yeah, so
I think
we
they
have,
could be a refractor, and that's it.
I think they're like already refractors, though, right?
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah, so they're just permafractors. I don't know, but so we have Holland base. We got the Holland image variation. Then we got Gio Reyna. Hopefully, he will not have a bottle imprint on his forehead in next year's Chrome, but we'll see. Thank you, Mexico.
I mean, honestly, wear it like a badge of honor.
That's true. That's true.
My man got concussed by some coke.
He did. He was kind of in the way of a celebration. I don't think it was like aimed at him, but he just happened to be in the wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, definitely wrong place, wrong time.
Anyway, so let's get to the rookies, and they're both pretty good here. We have Yusufa Moukoko and Jude Bellingham. And we also have a Jude Bellingham rookie variation on top of that. So I'd say right there, that is pretty much two of the top rookie chases in the whole product, just right there. And Jude is also the variation, which is a lot harder to hit, but still it exists. So, that's an added chase for Jude. The only other rookie I think is Rainier.
Right, Rainier.
He's kind of like the Trincao of Dortmund. I think he's like, oh, that guy.
Yeah,
like
that's
he'd probably
a valid
be
way to describe him.
Right. He'd be like pretty good, like if he was on any other team, but since it's Dortmund, it's just kind of like, well, he's not Moukoko, he's not Jude. So.
Yeah, unfortunate for him being on a team.
It is unfortunate. I feel like we're doing him wrong a little bit, but it's that's just kind of the way it goes. The standards are higher when you're at Dortmund. So we can also get into the inserts here and the autos. So for the autos, there is a Gio Reyna and a Jude Bellingham auto. Very nice to see. Yep. Then we have a Future Stars Holland. No Holland autos though. That is that's probably a little bit of a tip in your cap there then, that there's no Holland autos, because that's
just a slight one.
Yeah. Not having any Holland autos at all, it does not exactly catapult the product up super high.
But in defense of that, it does shoot the value of the previous year's autos up. So at least there's that going for it.
And there's always the hope that one day he will learn to sign, not using his foot. Although some people may prefer him to keep doing that. I won't name any names, but anyway.
Yes.
So we then have a Future Stars Gio Reyna and auto version. So we do have a Gio Reyna auto. We have Jadon Sancho Future Stars. I don't know why he's still a Future Star.
That's why the question marks are here, because why is there a Future Stars Erling Haaland and Jadon Sancho? I don't get it.
I don't really understand putting Sancho in Future Stars again. We kind of know that he's a star, I think, already, but okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. But other than that, we got the Erling Haaland Golazo. I think that's the insert for that one.
Yes, the Golazo.
Is that one rare? Is that like a case hit, or is it just like one per box type thing? Do you know?
I have no idea. I don't know what the case hits are, because last year we had the
footballer
prize
flash.
footballer.
The footballer
that's right.
flash. Yeah, and they were like
footballer flash.
I want to say there were like 2 per case, but then there's also like gold versions.
Yep, and the lower number ones.
There was auto versions for some too, like I think Messi and Luka Modric. I remember those.
Yep.
So no Holland auto there, but he does have a couple. He has 4 different cards. He has a base, the image variation, and then 2 inserts. And then the
not too bad, but I'd still say Bayern's better.
Well, we still have a few left here. We have the Joga Bonita, Rainier, and Moukoko. And then we have Jude Bellingham, but there's another Bellingham auto.
Yes, there is.
Number 2, the Joga Bonita Jude Bellingham auto. So that makes 2 Jude Bellingham autos, I think, right?
Yep. Update. Yep. The Golazos are 1 every 12 packs.
Okay, so they're not very rare.
No, they are not.
Other than that, there is a Jadon Sancho, Joga Bonito. And that wraps it up. So, I mean, I think the case is mostly made just on the rookies, the 2 rookie chases, the variations. But, there's some Haaland in there. But I will concede your point a little bit that I think Bayern has such a strong auto checklist that if I'm like going in a case break, I probably would value Bayern a little bit better. But if we were going like on a per box basis and I want to recoup strictly looking at floor on like rookie base, you still have to look at Dortmund all the way, I think.
See, I understand that, and I do agree that Dortmund has a higher floor, but I feel like Bayern has the higher ceiling.
I think you may be right on that, but also like think about how much a Jude rookie is going to go for, a Mukoku, and even the auto versions. There's the 1-of-1 versions of all of those. Those are going to be astronomical. Yeah, for sure, Bayern has a hefty checklist, and it's pretty good, but I think like you also have to think of the insane ceiling on Dortmund here too. Like even second year Haalands are going to do pretty decently. Like a super fractor second year Chrome Haaland will still be like a ridiculous card to get too. So like a second year Haaland carries probably more weight than some of those lesser known Bayern rookies in my opinion.
I will concede that, and we'll just have to agree that both have extremely large upside.
I think it's a win for Bundesliga fans anyway.
I'd have to agree with that one. Anyone who loves German soccer, congratulations.
Yeah, this
you were just feasting at this point.
Yeah, a great product for German soccer, and we do love to see it.
Yep, and honestly for American soccer, since we've got Gio Reyna as well as Malik Tillman and Chris Richards.
Well, that's where most of our boys are playing right now, except for the really good ones. Like Pooley and Weston are at pretty big clubs, but Gio's there at Dortmund, and then a lot of the other guys.
When we get down to the Chelsea checklist, I'll make sure to take some time to eat a little crow as well.
Well, and why is that?
Well, you see, I have been a little bit of a Pulisic hater. I may have called him Pula shit at one point or another and compared him to the likes of Big Willian. And I might have been mistaken about him, potentially. I might have called him Captain America in a laughing way, when in reality he is the greatest American player there ever was. But again...
Damn right.
But again, I digress. I will eat my crow. I do apologize to all the Pulisic fanboys. Y'all were right. He still will not hold the same value that a Haaland does, but them's the breaks.
I think the thing about Pooley is he just represents so much of American hope, and that's really just why so many people are so invested in him.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, let's face it. Yeah, he's not the greatest player in the world, but he's pretty damn good. He's not bad at all. He's honestly one of our best attacking players ever. And for us, we're going to rally around that and make him seem like he's way better than he actually is. But all the success he's had, even as a Man City fan, it killed me to, not win the CL, but to see Pooley get the trophy, and then also the win over Mexico. Good for him. Again, it's great for American soccer. So if it's good for American soccer, then I'm all for it. That was really my only hedge there. So if it's good for American soccer, at least.
Yep, it is.
Always need to get more Americans watching the beautiful game. Like, it's just so stupid. These necks, they just want to sit there and watch like Tennessee State play football or something instead of watching the best sport ever.
Yep, and I've grown to accept that. But the good news is this product has so many American players. It's slowly getting to a point where people can't ignore it. The old talk show radio hosts, they can't just sit back and ignore that soccer's happening around them. Like, even Colin Cowherd at some point brings up soccer. The big talking heads have to mention at this point because of the fact that we're actually doing something.
I think that, yeah, once you have a US-Mexico game that's that iconic, that's getting people that fired up, like, yeah, was there a lot of ugly moments? Sure, but, like, when's the last time you saw, like, that many people that passionate about American soccer, for fuck's sake?
Yep. We've always been like, we've always been like, well, you know, as long as we make it to the World Cup, as long as we're better than Canada, right?
Yeah, yeah. If we beat
Thinking
Mexico every once in a while.
Yeah. When it's like, oh, it's just an upset, you know, we'll take those. But when it's like we can actually run around them, despite having like a lacking midfield and defense is kind of suspect, that's impressive. That's saying something.
Yeah, I think that just the whole prestige of a US-Mexico game just felt like kind of not even there in the first minute, like when they concede the goal and everyone's just like, oh god, here we go
again.
And it's like it's almost like it's basically 2-0, you know, and then the offside happens. You're like, okay, maybe we can still claw our way back in and not look like total shit. And they really found a way to come into their own in that game, and I think it was honestly a little bit of a showing for the depth of the team, because as we brought more subs in, like, then we can like see the situational game, and then we start kicking their ass in the air. Like, they can't contain us in the air. We're getting free headers on every corner. Like, that should never happen, but you know, we're just better than what we just game
goes down, he's hurt. Horvath comes in and he's insanely good.
Oh my god, that's
like, he's played Champions League soccer. He's played Champions League soccer with Brugge. We have his cards.
But nobody is talking about the save he made on Chucky Lozano's shot. Like,
exactly,
that was an incredible save, and everyone's just talking about the penalty save. But that save on Lozano,
I was shitting myself.
I could not believe that
when
save.
He kicked, I was like, nah, it's over.
What? It was like Tim Howard back in goal against Belgium, you know, like just dying out there, saving everything. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Another one of the most iconic performances. Oh yeah, Chrome? Did we say something about American players? I feel like we did.
Yeah.
So I think we should talk about Juventus. I feel like we should hit Juventus.
Maybe we.
Because they have a very nice young American player on their checklist. We'll get to him in a minute. Let's go through, take care of what we got to take care of, right? So we have the usual. We have Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. Conversations for the GOAT. You know, you see his fans on Twitter calling Messi Pessy and so on. He's in here. He has autos, multiple. He has parallels, image variations. He has base cards. He has inserts. He is everywhere in this checklist. But then it starts getting a little weird. So for some reason, there is Alessandro Del Piero in this checklist. This man is 45. He has not played in over half a decade. Why is he in the checklist? No one can explain that to me and me understand it.
That's a good question, Beeve. Why is he in the checklist again? Like, Topps Chrome is not really known for the whole legends shoving thing like Panini has to do. Like, Panini has to shove a bunch of legends into Serie A just to sell the damn thing. You know? But hey, Del Piero, I mean, I'm into it. He's got an auto too, looks like.
I mean,
so, hey, why not?
He's got an auto, he's got an insert with the Joga Bonita, and he's got a base card for reasons unknown, and just a base auto. Yeah.
Okay.
But from there, it gets a little bit more, I guess, normal after we get past the 45-year-old. Which, I mean, then again, they did have Gianluigi Buffon in the last years. But we have the young American starlet himself, Weston McKennie, one of the best midfielders in the game. Carried us on Sunday.
The midfield engine.
So talented, so beautiful to see. He has a base card. He has an auto card. Unfortunately, he didn't get any kind of fancy inserts or anything. It's just the base and then the base auto, but we'll take it. We will happily take it, right? We will not be too mad at it. And then we have Paulo Dybala. He's finally out of Italian prison. They not only decided to play him in the games, but they decided to put him on a card, so Congratulations to him. Clap it up.
Yay,
nice round of applause.
Paulo. Welcome back.
Let's go.
Where you
Yeah,
been?
we missed you, man. We missed you. After that, we have some questionable rookies. Well, you see, we've got Alejandro Marquez, right? He was a very expensive signing from Barca, and he's been very, very impressive. Played a lot of games for Juve and Serie C, the third division in Italy, playing for their under-23 team. Super impressive. Yep. After that, we have Jean-Claude Junior Entenda wa de Bonda. All right. He is a young French and Congolese player, and he has been very impressive for Juve and the Italian Youth League.
I love the name. I mean, it's like so many Nintendo.
Yeah, the
jokes,
name's great.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Nintendo
And
64.
then lastly, oh yeah, and my chicken Nintendos. And lastly of their rookies to chase is Manolo Portanova. He is a player that was sold to Genoa in the January window.
Wow.
So I'm not gonna say that the rookie chases are bad. I feel like Marquez has potential, and that Manolo Portanova has potential, even though he's on a different team. But that was a big signing for Genoa. That was like $11 million for him. I'm not saying it's a bad checklist for rookies. I'm just saying that it's a little weird.
I think I'm starting to understand the Del Piero inclusion now a little bit more on this checklist.
Yeah. I don't know why there isn't a Chissier. Like he was sitting right there.
Why don't we have a McKennie Auto? Yeah,
I mean we do. We have a McKennie Auto.
Oh, okay, there it is. Never mind, I missed it. Okay,
yeah,
so there
it's
is a
just
Weston
it's just
Auto
a base
at least.
auto. It's nothing fancy.
Okay, so this is a decent spot, but it's really Ronaldo or bust outside of the hopefully getting the McKennie.
Yeah,
Auto.
it's Ronaldo and then McKennie and then
base McKennie. I don't really think he's gonna do that much. Like he's had so many other cards. It's like nobody cares that much about his Juve debut. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ho hum.
But I mean, the autos still have value. It's just how much value.
So. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I think that's probably more of like a case break spot where you're just auto hunting CR7.
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'm not saying it's a terrible spot. It's going to be a rather expensive spot.
Yeah. Of course, always going to be expensive when you got that many Ronaldos.
Indeed. But speaking of, we've been on the trail of the Americans. So talk to me about Barca.
Barca. Yeah. So we have we have a pretty. Sorry, there's a joke about this guy, Conrad de la Fuente. It's a bit of an inside joke, but if you translate his name, it's Conrad of the Fountain. And so somebody posted, like, what was it? A checklist preview, and it said Conrad of the Fountain, and I don't think we can ever look at him as anything else from now on.
Yep, that is who he is. That is who he's destined to become.
Conrad of the Fountain. But Conrad, he is another great American hope, much like Serginho Dest is. But
yes, sir.
Serginho Dest will not have a rookie card logo. That is an important thing to point out here. Serginho Dest, of course, has prior Topps cards. I think he was in Museum last year, was it? Something like that. Anyway.
I believe so, yes.
Which just came out like 3 months ago, so it kind of seems like it wasn't last year, but it was, just because of the way the products are. I have to remember this is the new season 2021 product now, so look forward to stuff coming up. But so let's get into the Barca checklist here. Other than De La Fuente, which has a rookie and a rookie variation. We have, of course, the aforementioned Serginho Dest, which is going to be his first Chrome at least. So I think that'll be, still a pretty decent chase. There's not a lot of Dest out there, so I think that card still has good value too. So a lot of Americans will be looking at the Barca spot for that reason. We also have a Serginho Dest auto, so that's nice as well. And we also got some guy named Messi.
Really? Who's that?
Lionel Messi. I think I'm saying that right. Lionel Messi. Apparently he's pretty good.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird name.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what is that? Is that like Polish or? But anyway, he has the number 1 card, number 1 in the set, and an image variation. So he must be somebody. Also, we have a Golazo and a Joga Bonito and autographs.
Yes, sir. I see that.
There
multiple.
For Messi. So that right there, you're already thinking, okay, we're gonna be bumping that Barca spot up pretty high. But let me tell you, we still got some players to go over here. Now I'm gonna talk to you about a guy named Pedri. He is currently one of the top 10 most expensive players in the world. I think it was maybe top 15. He's very high on the list right
Wow.
now. Yes, Pedri is...
He's only got one name, so he's got to be good.
Well, on that list, they called him Pedri Gonzalez, so I guess he does have a last name, but he's only going by one. That's got to be a good sign, hopefully. So.
Oh, yeah, that's big dick energy.
His cards have been going for quite a nice amount in Mosaic, so we expect that to carry over. Pedri going to be a very popular chase on the rookie front there, and he's also got an autograph. So, yeah, we've also got everybody's favorite, Antoine Griezmann. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, of course, Ansu Fati.
Please, God, save his knees.
Please, we need it. We need his knees. Please, God, save him. So, Mr. Fati has both a base card and an image variation. And not one, but 2 autographs. 2 Ansu Fati autographs. Yes, the Chrome autograph, and then the Future Stars autograph as well.
He is indeed a future star. I can confirm.
And other than that, we also have one more rookie, of course, the aforementioned Trincao, who we shit on a little bit earlier, but getting shit on even more here because unfortunately De La Fuente's American, so he's automatically going to go slot in up higher than you, bud. Sorry about that.
Yep, he's kind of the last place with a rookie.
Yeah. Tough luck there, Cisco. I don't know who Junior Firpo is really, so I'm guessing not much there. But other than that, yeah, we have a very, very solid Barca checklist here. Not only some great rookies, some great autos. You got the GOAT Messi. You got a young second-year Ansu Fati cards and autographs. We got 2 American players. One of them a rookie, one of them a first Chrome, Dest and De La Fuente. And, of course, Pedri, who has an auto as well. So I think Barcelona is actually very, very strong here.
I'd say it's a fairly decent spot. Still not better than Bayern, but a decent spot.
I think you could maybe make a pretty even argument there. You could say maybe Barca and Bayern are close to the same value.
All right.
Could be.
Okay, no one's a believer. It's fine. It's fine.
You're going to keep banging that drum, good for you. Stand up for what you believe in.
Oh, yeah, I'm sticking to it.
You do you. The market may not agree, but you do you.
Hey, that is fine by me. I am a person who is stands on their principles. That one.
Yeah.
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 So I just saw something. Just came across the news here about a certain Eduardo Camavinga.
Yes.
I am seeing reports that if he doesn't extend his contract by June 28th, he's going to be shopped around and they will accept an offer.
Ooh.
So I don't know exactly how reputable the source is. It's from a French newspaper. So while we're on the topic, how about you break down this Stade checklist? Because I see Eduardo Camavinga a lot there.
Stade Rennais? Yeah, I believe that's how we say it if we were French and we just don't pronounce like half the words. So, yeah.
Could be.
Camavinga.
I was taught French by a redneck from Alabama, so.
Oh, well, I'm sure that went well.
No, it went great. Yeah.
So we have 2 rookies here other than Camavinga. Jeremy Doku and Brendan Soppy. And
I like that name.
If you don't know anything about these two, well, you would be just like me. I don't know anything about them. Google.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really pay. I'm not a big, Ligue 1 watcher myself. I'm not like Chris Harrow, who's sitting there watching Mbappe power 3 goals past Farmers nonstop.
Not the Farmers League.
But they didn't even win it.
Pain. So much pain for Chris.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. Sorry to bring up that pain. Chris is a good guy. He doesn't deserve that pain. We'll edit that out. No, we won't.
I mean, these guys aren't that bad. They're 19 years old, both of them. So, I mean, for the future.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just like blind prospecting. It's like people are going to pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, at least they're young rookies. You got that much going for you. But the real...
A lot better than a Junior Moreas rookie or something.
True. But we do have quite a lot of Camavinga here. I mean, we got a base card, and then we have an autograph. Joga Bonito, he's got one of those already, and an auto of that.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah, so yeah, he's somebody.
I like it.
The problem with that,
I would hazard a guess that
is it's pretty.
It'd be pretty far up, right?
Yeah, but it's pretty thin otherwise, so that's got to be pretty much just Camavinga's spot. Now, obviously, he was selling for a pretty decent amount, I think, in a previous product he was in, which was like maybe Museum, if I'm remembering.
It was. Yep.
But if I remember the PYTs from there, like, it wasn't going for like a crazy high amount. So I wouldn't expect the spot to be selling for, anything stupid, but probably like a nice little mid-tier range if that's your guy. And yeah, you want to play the lottery here that he might sign with a really big club. I think that's probably going to be a team that's on the rise then, if these little rumors are to be believed.
We can only hope that he can go to Arsenal.
You can hope. You can definitely hope. You'll always have that. I will not take that away from you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We're just gonna leave that right.
Speaking of hope, yeah. Speaking of hope, though, there is a team called Manchester United who had all the hope in the world of winning a trophy this year. All the hope, and somehow they managed to not do it. Boo-hoo! I'm so sad for them. I'm shedding tears as we speak. Because they just can't seem to find a trophy no matter where they look. The poor bastards.
Wow.
But at least they have a lot of good rookie cards.
That seemed a little pointed at somebody. Sheesh.
I would never shade anybody like that. Come on. Also, when I said they had a lot of good rookies, I kind of lied.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, because we see the Mason Greenwood as his first Chrome. It's not going to be a rookie card, but it's his first Chrome. So, there's some value there. It's not, the same as if he had the little rookie logo on it that people who aren't exactly in the know of the soccer side of the hobby could, immediately place it, right? But it's his first Chrome. Take that for what it is.
Yeah, but
Now, Teden Mengi, that's a different story. That is a very big deal that he gets the rookie logo. And this is his debut. He's extremely hyped, over the top level hyped by Man United fans. Hopefully he lives up to it, because that is going to be probably the main chase for the entire spot.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea who this guy is, man. I think people are still probably just going to be looking for the Greenwoods and the Greenwood parallels. And he does have an insert, too, I guess. But, yeah, this spot is, I mean, pretty much just
it's
like
underwhelming,
Greenwood.
to say the least.
Yeah, it is underwhelming. You got Van de Beek, Daniel James, Wan-Bissaka, you know, the same old guys that you never want to get.
How did Luke Shaw get on this? How did Luke Shaw get an autograph?
I mean, they probably
and
just
why is
had
Aaron
a bunch
Wan-Bissaka he's still signing stickers?
We
thought we'd seen all of it in the EPO Prism. No, he kept signing.
Wow, that guy just signs everything. Like, even I have like 2 autos of him. And
Exactly.
I hate Man U with a passion, but
yeah,
it happens.
But even more frustrating than just the fact that they kept him locked in a closet signing stickers all day, Daniel James doesn't have a base card, despite him being probably the 3rd best name on this list. Maybe even the 2nd, if we're going to discount Mengi a little bit. Daniel James is a proven product. He's extremely talented, but he doesn't get a base card. He only gets an auto. I'm not saying that's particularly bad that he has an auto. It's just we would have liked to have seen some color coming from a base card.
Yeah, I think maybe you would think about giving James the base over Van de Beek. Maybe, I don't know.
100%.
But yeah, there's nobody else. There's no Cavani. There's no Rashford. There's no Pogba. It's just those few rookies.
I think
it's a short list, honestly.
I think the Rashford being left out was probably equally as upsetting as everything else.
Yeah, that's
like, he is the face of the franchise. How do you just leave him out for Greenwood?
Yeah, very curious.
And don't even give him an auto.
I agree. It's kind of a slight to Marcus Rashford, who, even though I hate Man U, I've always kind of admired as a player. I think he's very solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great human being.
Yeah, I love Marcus. Yeah, he's seems like a great guy.
Yep. But let's get off that disappointment, right?
Right.
Let's move past it, put it behind us, and let's go to Liverpool. Right? There's no way that Liverpool can let us down. They have such a deep. You see all those rookie logos, right? There's no way possible that Liverpool would let us down. Right? Like, look, you see Diogo Jota autograph, right? You see that?
Yeah, I do.
Right?
I see it. Yeah, it's nice.
You see it.
But...
And then you see the rookie. You see Curtis Jones, rookie. Nice.
Curtis Jones is
great.
nice.
We love seeing that. He's a good player.
Yeah, we do like
It's nice
Curtis
to see
Jones.
a rookie logo on his Chrome.
Yes. Yeah, we like that. Yeah, for sure.
Yes. And then we go to the next rookie, right? It's Kalmin Keller, right?
That
He's a goalkeeper.
Oh, okay. That's quite a name.
Okay.
That looks like somebody took an Irish name and kind of added a bunch of extra consonants.
Letters.
Yeah. Something.
So that's a little like, okay, well, we could have lived without that, but it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Because then we got Yasser Larosi, right? Okay. He plays in a defensive role. But that's okay. Okay?
Yeah.
We got Nico Williams.
We had him in prison.
He's also a defensive player. Yeah, he's also a defensive player.
Yeah, that's a little underwhelming.
But that's okay, right?
A little underwhelming.
That's okay, because we have Sadio Mane and Mo Salah coming to save the checklist, right? Oh, we don't.
Yeah. You know what, though? I think we've seen a lot of those guys in a Chrome product before, so I guess maybe they decided to,
Yeah.
you know, condense it down a little bit.
We needed
let Bobby Firmino.
4 Roberto Firminos. Yeah, 4 of them. Woo.
Yeah. Get a little Firmino going.
Okay.
It's kind of his time to shine. He is the Hoga Benita.
Yes, he did have an entire set where they misspelled like 3 different players. You know, that's okay. And then the Trent Alexander-Arnold, I mean, I'm sure he has an autograph. Nope.
Yeah, nothing. Wow.
That's an insert. And that's a future star as well. Oh, wow. He's still a star in the future. not a star now to get an autograph.
Yeah, this Liverpool checklist kind of sucks.
I saw all the rookies and I was like, man, it's gonna be so stacked.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my go-to spot. Nope, that is not going to be my go-to spot anymore, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think that's an unfortunate spot. Yeah, no Mane, no Mo Salah, but you do get those rookies.
To be fair, they didn't have like good rookies,
Yeah.
right? They had Curtis Jones, and that's about it.
They're not really. They're kind of like Man City or Man U. It's like they got the young guys that come up, but that for the most part they're doing a lot of the buying of the young players, not developing. So.
Yeah.
But I do think the Jota autograph is pretty cool. That's a nice one.
I mean,
he doesn't even have a Liverpool
yeah.
Chrome card yet, though, does he?
No, he doesn't.
That's just kind of weird. I mean, I get he's kind of like a bench player there, but still, he's very talented. He's more than just like a bench guy. He's like a super sub, basically.
Yeah, basically.
He's great.
He's insane.
Might see him on display in Portugal and the Euros. You never know.
Yeah, very excited to see that, actually.
Well, that team's just freaking stacked, so good luck. But, you never know.
Yep. But that was a team that doesn't like to develop the talent so much as just buy it. But how about you talk to us about a team that likes to, build the talent, so to speak, with Ajax?
Yeah, Ajax, baby. That's your new hipster team right there. If you want to see...
Oh, yeah.
Man, that is just like, geez, flannel and Joy Division. Ajax, they all go together, baby. That's the one you want right there. And let me tell you, it's not just about Ryan Gravenberch. Okay, we got Anthony, and we got Lassana Traore as well.
Yep, and Andre Onana.
Can't forget the Onana. Even though
we love our keepers.
Apparently he was forgotten for a year because of a steroid suspension, but we won't talk about that.
Nope.
It's just like
overall, I think it's a pretty nice playlist.
It's like the what is it? The fucking Kentucky Derby guy.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Free my man.
No. Anyway.
That boy been doping for the longest.
So I like that Ajax has Gravenberch, but they actually doubled down on the Gravenberch a bit here. We're getting a rookie variation.
They did.
And when you're getting a variation, you're kind of saying, okay, this guy's going to be somebody. So Top's kind of putting their nuts on the table here a bit. Be like, yeah, Gravenberch, bitches, get some. And the rest of us are kind of like, well, damn, I guess we might have to, right? Yeah.
Might just have to cop a few.
Might just have to grab a few Gravenberch. I know a couple people who are pretty high on him. So, yeah, I am thinking Ajax is going to be a pretty nice, solid spot here. Might be a little more expensive than a couple people are thinking, but I think if you know, you know. And if you're a Gravenberch believer, you're willing to pay the price as long as it's fair. Other than that, a little more deep cuts on there. Don't know a lot about Kenneth Taylor or Devine.
We're looking at a lot of defensive players in those rookies, right?
Yeah, but they are rookies
Gravenberch
nonetheless.
is the main.
The most rookies in the set got to be by, what was that, like 7?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big stack of rookies. Every base is a rookie except for Onana, so that's a lot of rookies. And then 2 Gravenberch autos, and then some more rookie autos in there too. So, and a Dusan Tadic auto. Got to shout out Dusan Tadic, man.
Then we don't hear from too often.
Mm-hmm. He used to be a beast back in the day for. Was it Southampton? I want to say it was like Southampton or one of those. One of those middling teams that never really does much. It's always on the brink of relegation.
Damn. R.I.P. to Southampton.
Yeah. Go Southies. Well.
How are you feeling about Chelsea?
Well, still a little painful to talk about Chelsea, but we'll do it anyway.
I know. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get it out the way.
We got Kai Havertz. I'm not wishing he's dead
Cobra
this
Kai.
time. So
Thank you.
good. Progress. Got Timo.
Slight.
Timo. Yay. Wow, second year Chelsea Timo? I mean, sign me up.
Pain.
Mendy is a rookie. Pretty good goalkeeper, honestly. Compared to Kepa, especially.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Ben.
Sorry, Ben.
And, well, other than that, we got a Mason Mount, second year Mason Mount. Very studly player, but had his Chrome rookie last year already, so kind of diminishes that a bit.
Just a little bit.
I don't know if Mason Mount is right, like up to the level of a Holland or Fati, where people are be like, "Oh yeah, second year, save that." But I would say, I definitely would, because that guy is fucking good.
I'd say it's definitely worth picking up, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I don't see what the downside is, right?
No, I mean, like, I think if you get Chelsea, I think Chelsea actually is going to be pretty reasonably priced here. Like, the checklist is kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Your rookie chase is Billy Gilmore, who is, you know, a young Scottish midfielder, bright future, pretty good, but midfielder, you know, it's not like a shoe-in that he'd be highly rated like he would be if he was a forward. So it's not quite as nice, but some people still like him. But compared to Mason Mount last year, it's nowhere near the same for Chelsea this year. Timo Jordan? I don't even know who that guy is. We do have a Hakeem Ziyech, though. We had one in Prism, but
he made an appearance finally.
I think we got him here at least on the Chrome, so that might be his first Chelsea Chrome card, I guess. But he's kind of the odd man out, I feel. And, like, Kai and Mount are kind of like, just, you know, backseat. Yeah. But that can change in a heartbeat. You know how the Premier League is. In form today.
Kind of sad to see that that Pooley's only card is an insert of Future Stars.
Yeah, Future Stars. So we don't have a Pooley base in this one, and we don't have an autograph or really anything except the Future Stars, which is like, haven't we already had
interesting
Future
to
Stars?
say the least.
Kind of lazy there, Tops.
This whole lazy. It's kind of weirding me out that they're putting Future Stars on actual stars. But I mean, I guess we can't be too picky. They had 12 months to figure it out.
Yeah, it's just not really that great. But I do think the autos are they're okay, because you do get the Gilmore rookie auto. There's Mendy. There's a Mason Mount and a Kai Havertz, which is very nice. Reece James has a few. And then there's a Timo and Ben Chilwell.
Woo!
So the auto checklist is decent for Chelsea. It's just the base is
kind
of underwhelming, and the rookies really just depends on how you look at Billy Gilmore, I guess. Or Mendy's kind of, you know, he's a goalkeeper, but
yeah, the value isn't really there with the Mendy outside of people who collect keepers like myself.
Yeah.
Some might call us savants, big brain, so to speak, but you know.
All right, bro, hang on.
There's only a few of us.
Hang on a second. I gotta go get some fucking water. I'm losing my voice. So you can start rambling for a minute if you want.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start the Atletico. So then we can come over to Atletico Madrid. We'll come to where, I mean, the Chelsea checklist was a little iffy, right? There's some good to take away from the autos. The base is a little and it's pretty much the same deal with Atletico. So you got Marcus Llorente, Sergio Camelo. It's not a bad rookie, but I mean, he's a known product really. Stefan Savic, which is again, and then João Felix. So it's a third year now, João Felix base. So it'll have varying value based on parallel, nothing really for the base. But then we can come down to the autos. Out of nowhere, the only autographs Atletico has for the entire set is João Felix. Very impressive that they figured out that people wanted the João autos. It took a while for everyone to figure it out, but that is what we want. That is what we crave. Give us Joao Auto. So we've got the base card with the Joao Auto, the Future Stars, which he's in somehow again getting an auto, as well as the insert. And then the Golazo insert gives us exactly gives us a Joao Auto. So they realized what we wanted. They realized what we needed, and they decided, fuck it. They've waited long enough. Give it to them. Give it to them. So we are feasting on Joao Autos.
I mean,
and I know that there's going to be at least one person chasing those at the minimum that we know.
I'm still a sucker for the kid. I don't know why. I just can't quit him. I mean, he's just...
Yep.
You watch the highlight videos, you just fall in love. He's so smooth, so silky out there. He's just...
Yep. You can't stop.
You can't.
Stop.
He's a beautiful player. He really is. I love hunting a little Joao every once in a while myself. If there's an auto I want to hunt out there, it's probably one of his. So I like the spot just for that. It's unfortunate there's really nothing else, though.
Yep, that's the downside.
But honestly, Atletico does kind of suck outside of Joao.
Yeah.
It's like they're such a solid team. They're so good, right? It's a great team. It's
there's just no stars.
Yeah, it's such an old school, molded in Simeone's image type of team. And there's just no stars. And that's why Joao's get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
Like if for him to be on the bigger world stage, like Atletico, all due respect to them, they're not Barca and they're not Real Madrid yet. So,
yep, the downside. But speaking of someone who needed to get on the big stage, right? So for years and years and years, all we heard was about this Hungarian wonder kid named Dominik Szoboszlai. And he is finally getting his first Chrome for Salzburg, despite the fact that he is now on RB Leipzig.
Ooh,
so there are only two players, right, in this entire set for Salzburg. There's 4 cards total. You've got Dominik Szoboszlai, Hungarian wonder kid, and then you've got Karim Adeyemi for Germany. He is, I believe, 19 years old, center forward or winger, and absolutely insane. He is playing for the German under 21s. He's almost at that point where he can make it into the first team. Probably going to wind up replacing Timo one day. But the fact that there are like 4 cards to chase, both of these kids are nuts. So Adeyemi has a base card and an auto. Szoboszlai has a base card and an insert. That is going to be a middle of the pack spot, despite the fact that it's only like 2 players.
Interesting.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good info there, Beevus. Like the way you're pumping the Salzburg spot up. Good info.
Hey, as someone who was chasing Salzburg last year for the Coitas, it's gonna happen again.
Well,
it's gonna happen again.
You heard it now. The man himself. Hold on to your butts if you're coming for Salzburg.
Yep. Exactly. And then also speaking of Leipzig, we can go ahead and get rid of them. They've got Emil Forsberg. No one cares. Yi-Chan Huang, whose rookie was last year. And it's just an overall kind of ad. Has the American Tyler Adams, our wonderful little central defender. He's got an auto and a base.
We do.
Yi-Chan Huang has an insert.
We do have a little Dayot Upamecano, though.
Yep, which is kind of upsetting that he doesn't have like a rookie logo. He probably should.
And he's a defensive
I don't
player.
think I've seen him in any... I haven't seen him in any Topps product. Yeah, he is. The downside.
So.
And let's see. There's the 2 rookies with Dennis Borkowski, who is yet to see the first team. And honorable mention goes to the rookie Amadou Haidara, who has a rookie logo despite being 24 years old. and already being on Leipzig for like 3 years. So impressive work.
Yeah,
Not a bad spot because Tyler Adams and the potential upside of Borkowski. But it's like it's a middle of the table spot. It's not something people are going to be just fucking falling over themselves to get to, right?
Yeah, I think they'll just.
It's going to be about how they were last year.
Yeah, it'll be one of those special. Like one guy will fall in love with that spot, and he'll just eat it up because it's probably not going to be that expensive. So yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll go into all others though. Honestly, like it's not that strong. Who knows? Somebody might all others.
I mean, for some breaks, all others is going to be like 10 teams. Honestly. Is going to be humongous because there are some of these teams where the value doesn't weigh enough to offset having to ship them individually. Yeah. And we'll get down to those. They're down towards the very bottom. So talk to me about Man City so we can work our way down there.
Well, Man City has a decent checklist this year, kind of the same as it was last year. A little bit better, though, because we finally have a Phil Foden Chrome. Hey, there we go.
We love to see it.
Most expensive player in the world currently.
Also, very shocking that that's the case.
Also, very shocking new choice of haircut. But anyway.
So shady.
It's a real slim Foden. Not only do we have that, we do have a Future Stars as well. Sorry, clear the throat. A couple other first timers. The Ferran Torres is an autograph, but he does not have a base. But it's basically kind of like a rookie auto for Ferran Torres. They also put in Ruben Diaz, but not base. Also is going to be kind of like first City. Ruben Diaz, he is player of the year in the Premier League, so a little noteworthy there.
Value there, but he's a defensive player.
Yeah, he's a center back.
Downside.
So, yeah, not like the most exciting position to chase in the world. But other than that, Ederson, Joao Cancelo, autos, Gundogan, Zinchenko, Rodri. I feel like the autograph list for Man City is a little bit broader than it was last year. There's the Golazo is Raheem Sterling, which is all kinds of wrong. At least the Hoga Bonita is KDB, so thank God they didn't try to call Sterling the way Sterling runs beautiful. That would have been a travesty. The only rookie in the chase really is Eric Garcia, who is, of course, now property of Barcelona. Also a center back, so not really an exciting chase.
But at least the autos are good. That's the upside.
The autos are good, and you get a KDB base and a Phil Foden first Chrome base. So it's a solid spot for if you're a Man City fan. I think you're solidly happy with the checklist. You know, it could have been better, but it could have been worse. So that's about middle tier. You know, probably maybe a little bit more than Liverpool, probably around there in terms of pricing.
I feel like we could say the same thing about PSG, no, because it's mainly relying on the Mbappe spot to do a lot of the lifting.
Yeah, that is pretty true. And there's not a lot of Mbappe.
Yeah, that's a little sad.
Actually, just one base card, and then all the variants and parallels. So there's no insert, there's no autographs, obviously. So PSG is kind of sad here, unless Mitchell Baker is a super good rookie we just don't know about.
I'm pretty sure he's like a left back, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so yeah, we're not really worrying too much about
I'll check that real quick. I don't want to put out fake news. Let's see. Yeah, he's a left back. So, but he's Dutch.
Okay, well, he is Dutch. He got the extra K in the Baker, so.
Yeah, and he's missing an L on the Mitchell.
We don't even get a Neymar autograph either, it looks like. So the autograph is... Nope. Oh, wow, they brought back Pablo Sarabia auto. Gotta go to the Sarabia well. I think I know which auto we're going to be seeing the most out of the case breaks. For PSG,
that's a rough one.
Layvin
That's a rough
Kurzawa,
one.
Juan Burnett, and Pablo Sarabia. Who the fuck are those three guys?
Well, they're players on the team that is in Paris. So they got that going for them.
Yeah, this I would have to slot PSG very low on this set. Definitely compared to where usually you might see it anyway. I mean,
yeah, because you can see it like probably top 5, top 6.
it's not gonna be anywhere near that. Like, I mean, I would put them below
Yeah.
Real Madrid even right now.
I probably wouldn't go that low just because of the Mbappe.
Yeah, but
I
it's
mean,
like
Mbappe's still
like
gonna hold value.
5th year Mbappe at this point, you know.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, we weren't really expecting last year's to be doing what it did. That thing
true.
blew up.
But
So
yeah, you never really know.
that,
Any Mbappe can be
the
good.
prospect
Mbappe,
of
it's true.
yeah, any chance at a numbered Mbappe is definitely gonna boost the value of it.
But then again, you
I'd say
don't
it's
have
mid-tier.
You don't really have Neymar autos either, so you know
Yeah,
that kind of sucks. But
yeah,
yeah, it's kind of a middling spot. But Real Madrid, I think, is maybe a little bit better, but not by much. It's not too good itself.
Well, I mean, since we're here, might as well talk about Real Madrid, right?
Might as well.
So the base is disappointing, and the autos are disappointing to a degree.
Yeah.
So Real doesn't have like a ton going for him, right?
They're honestly
They
in a
have-
bad spot as a franchise right now for having like the most fans in the whole freaking world.
Yep. And apparently going to be fined millions of dollars for their little stunt that they pulled. We wouldn't know anything about pulling a publicity stunt like some kind of Super League,
No.
right? Our teams would never do that.
Of course not. Of course not.
Of course not.
I
Of course
mean,
not.
like, Man City was basically just like, you know what? You guys are a bunch of assholes. We'll go along with it if we have to, of course. But it's this first
Yeah,
sign
I mean,
of
if
trouble,
you're gonna
we're
twist
fucking
our
out.
arm,
So, you know,
yeah.
that's how we were the whole time.
Yep.
Arsenal was just like
Exactly.
happy to be there.
Except
let's
us
be
too.
honest.
Arsenal too. Arsenal too.
Arsenal-
Stan Kroenke
Arsenal was
hates
just like,
money.
what?
He was just like, eh.
Us, really? You really like us? You really want us?
Yeah, basically. I mean, I'll own up to it. It's like, what the fuck? We can play against good teams again? That's crazy. I was really loving playing against Red Star Belgrade 3 times a year. Woo!
Well, at least you're well conditioned to finishing in 12th place.
Ha ha. Anyway.
Got him.
Anyway. We've got Luka Modric base. We've got Sergio Ramos base. You know, the usual stuff. But then we have our Vinny J base, which, I mean, it's like a third year Vinny J. Its
Vinny.
value is going down.
Definitely not as...
Federico Valverde. Valverde should probably have a rookie logo next to him, but for some reason they decided he was not honorable enough to have one.
Yeah, I mean, he's got one over in the
I don't know
Panini
what their
side.
exact criteria was.
Seeing them all over on Mosaic.
Yes he does. Yes,
Yeah,
he
look at
does,
Panini
but-
Tops. They got a freaking Chrome Valverde with a rookie card, and you're over here shitting the bed with Danny Carvajal autos. Again, nobody wants to see another Danny
Again.
Carvajal auto. Don't want to do it. Got PTSD from last year.
Yeah, but the good news is there's a Vinny J auto
Ooh.
and a Federico Valverde auto.
Well, that instantly makes
So,
it
I
better
mean-
than PSG, basically.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's 2 against 1, so it's not really a fair
Yeah.
fight, right?
Well, I mean, just on the strength.
Technically 4 on 1.
Strength of a Vinny Jr. auto, though. Very powerful.
Yeah, that's powerful indeed. And on the note of powerful, we have Shaktar.
Ooh, the mighty Donetsk.
Yes. See, we last year they were a laughing stock, right? They had Tete. No, that was it. Like Andrei Piatov, your Tyson, your Ismaili. It wasn't great. But this year, the only person they brought back besides Tete was Junior Moreas, which, I mean, who cares? Their autos, complete dog shit. Don't pay attention to their autos. No one is here for the Taras Stepanenko auto, right?
Marlos was a thing
They have
5 years ago. He's so over, yeah.
Yeah. They have a 3-headed Brazilian beast of a team, though. So Marcos Antonio is a wingback who plays upwards in the formation, gets a lot of assists, and makes a lot of good passes. He is extremely effective in their offense, right?
Nice.
Dodo. Oh, excuse me, that's Dodo. Dodo is the wingback. Marcos Antonio is a midfielder.
You Dodo.
And they're both rookies. So that's good, right? It's late. Leave me alone. Anyway,
Gotcha.
Tete has his second year. So that's impressive. He made it to a second year of Chrome, despite being on Shaktar. I like that. The value's still there. He's still knocking in goals like crazy. Antonio is nuts. And Dodo is surprisingly good, despite the name.
So you're basically saying load up on second year Tetes.
I am saying load up on that Shaktar spot like it's going out of style. That is a value spot at the mint.
The Beevus value stamp of approval. There you have it, folks.
Yes, sir. As Mr. All Others, I can give out the value stamp of approval. And they meet the criteria.
A ringing endorsement if you ever needed one. Oh, I guess we could...
Yes, from the man who said that Bayern is the best.
I guess we could talk about Zenit.
I mean, do we need to?
Atalanta.
Okay, you know what? Okay. Here we go. We're going to talk about Zenit. One card. Malcolm.
Oh.
Okay, that's done. All right.
Atalanta.
Base card. Okay, one card.
Card.
It's a goalie. He doesn't play for the first team. He got loaned out.
Back up.
It's a base.
Loaned out goalkeeper.
Backup goalie.
Rookie, though.
Yeah. There you go. Those are the
There
two
is a
spots.
rookie.
Zenit, Atalanta.
Yeah, that is...
Literally no value.
That was Zenit and Atalanta in a nutshell.
And the walk into this and the lead in, I said there were going to be teams that probably should have just not been touched. Those are two of the teams that should have been left the fuck alone. I would love to have a 18th year Artem Zuba instead of a Malcolm that doesn't have a chance at an auto or anything.
All right, we got just a
That's
couple
just me,
teams left to go through now. I guess we can go ahead and talk about Inter Milan.
I see Ashraf Hakimi, and that makes me happy. That's all I know.
We got some Hakimi in the Milan. That guy's kind of always moving around, though, isn't he? Kind of like, where's Hakimi going next?
Yeah, Dortmund, PSG, who knows?
More rumors about him. Could be on his way to PSG. We'll see there.
Arsenal, you know.
Sure. Dream big. Anyway, Stefano Sensi is not notable, but okay, we have a Wesley Schneider in here, which I think is the only other retired player other than Del Piero, right?
I hope so. I hope that's the last one. That should really just not be a thing in a Chrome that's supposed to be specifically for the UEFA Champions League. It just seems weird to not have current.
Well, at
players,
least they didn't give him a base card like
right?
they gave Del Piero. So
true. They get some brownie points.
But can we talk about the fact that there's no base Lautaro Martinez or Romelu Lukaku? And there's no Lukaku at all, which makes me very sad. I don't know about you.
Yeah, that's... I don't get it.
Yeah.
Topps really bungled this one. Like, we make fun of Punini, but Topps went over and beyond the Call of Duty with this one.
I wonder if like they have some exclusive, like maybe Panini has an exclusive with the Belgium national team or something. You never really know what's going on, the reasons behind some of these, but that just seems like such a glaring omission. Like Lukaku is the star player of the whole freaking league, basically, other than Ronaldo at the moment. So very curious not to have him at all. And then Lautaro is also very, very good, but just
young. He's an extremely young, talented player. He should have cards.
Yeah, but all he has is a Golazo insert, which is cool. But can we get a base Lautaro there? That would actually be a really hot card to get. I would go after that all day.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
But hey, what do we know? We're just talking about the checklist. You think that we have the ability to critique it? Topps clearly knows what they're doing.
Yeah, sure. Other than that, we got some Julio Cesar, goalkeeper, right? Remember him? He looks.
Yeah.
I want to say he's the one who looks kind of like Quagmire.
Yep, I believe you're
You
correct.
know, he's like a very, very like Quagmire, like prominent ass chin. Isn't that him?
I don't know. Are you talking about Julio Cesar or Julio
FIFA
Cesar
and
Chavez?
I was just like, wow, he's got such a prominent chin, just like Quagmire.
All I know is that he was in like FIFA 2010, if that says anything.
Oh yeah. He seems
How
like
is
he's
the
been
guy
around
still playing?
quite a while. Yeah, seems like I've been hearing that name for a while. But yeah. Other than that, it's there is a Hakimi auto, which is cool. Sensi, defensive player, and then the Wesley Sneijder, legendary auto. Lautaro, Golazo.
Wait, hang on. I am not convinced he's still playing. I am starting to believe that he is one of the Wesley Sneijder types.
Now that you're talking about it, it does seem
I'm gonna research.
like I
this.
haven't heard of him in a while.
I'm gonna do background research.
Wait a minute, he's 41, but he's a goalkeeper.
Well, yeah, we've seen Gigi Buffon do it, so why can't Julio Cesar with the big ass chin?
There's another Julio Cesar too, though, from Brazil.
Is
from
there?
1963.
He's from
according to
Brazil.
Wikipedia.
Okay, that's too far back.
But he never played
Let's
for
see.
Inter, though. He only played for Juventus.
Well, the guy with the big ass head, he played for Inter
Quagmire.
in 2005. Yes, he played for Inter in 2005.
What?
Yo, you're lying to me.
What?
Okay,
no,
he got
no,
one.
no, no,
Okay.
2005 through
2005 to 2012.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
an Inter Milan.
Yeah, I got confused by the Chivo Verona.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, okay. We gotta sort it out. He's an old fucking man who isn't on the team anymore.
Oh, holy shit. He was the goalkeeper for QPR during the Aguero moment?
Yep.
Oh, that's how I
Yep.
remember that motherfucker. There we go. God. Actually,
The Aguero moment. God. Imagine having a fucking moment.
come on. The Thierry Henry. Like a walking moment.
Pain.
Come on.
True.
All you have is your memories.
Pain.
Pain.
And suffering as well.
Yes, plenty of pain. Always pain. But yeah, so if you're looking for
Anyway, yeah, it's an old
legendary
fucking man.
goalkeepers of old, stock up on Inter Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to tell us about Porto?
I mean, I guess.
Oh wait, that was supposed to be mine. Oh, sorry.
It was.
Well,
Malang Sarr. That's it.
no, there's also a PP. An autograph.
Yeah, we don't talk about that PP though.
Oh.
That's an unfortunate PP.
Oh,
He is a very unfortunate PP. He's not a happy PP.
he's an angry PP, isn't he?
He is. He looks like an angry PP. He does though. It's funny. Anyway, yeah. So it's PP and then it's Malang Sarr, who is that's actually like a super value to get him like early
You
on.
think he might be
And
somebody?
I think so. But that, I mean, then again, I love the prospecting of the rookies. It's like literally one of my favorite things to do is like to try to project where a rookie's going to be in like a couple years from now. That's why I really like the Serie A hobby and really wanted one so I could do the prospecting. But I mean, he's a defensive player.
Yeah.
Well, he plays left back. That's where I like him most, is when he's playing left back, because he gets up on the pitch. The other guy, Romario Barro, there's not a lot on him. He plays center mid. I mean, it's worth, like, if it's in all others, you'll be happy to get it and just like hold it. I'm not gonna say that he's gonna be the next like big star, but there's like potential, right? Since it's speculative, there's always potential.
It's always speculative. End of story. The end.
Yep.
Good night.
But you know what's not speculative, and that is what is based in truth and facts? Club Brugge.
Brugge. Yes. Hit me with the
They are
Brugge.
based in facts and reality. They are my beloved. Mainly because Bogey pulled me a 1-of-1 Noah Lang auto, but you know. Shout out to Bogey and Bogey Breaks, aka Thong Lover.
How
For
have we somehow
whatever
gone,
reason
like
that
an
is.
hour and a half on a much lower checklist?
Yeah, no. Yeah. That's what
Editor's
happens
gonna be
when,
like, "What the
when we're
fuck?"
talking in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna, when he gets this, I'm gonna be like, hey, can you turn this down a little bit? Just cut down a little bit of the talking every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do it.
Just maybe cut out
Like I
most
said,
of the
he's-
bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, just hack it down a little bit. You know, piece it together in a nice way, but
Yeah.
we ramble for a little bit.
We went a little long.
But yeah, just a little bit. But Brugge, I love them. I love Brugge. I've been chasing them in museum. Anyone who's been like around during those breaks knows that I've been chasing them and have seen me like specifically ask for them out of all others so I could have them. And it's because these kids are actually good. So Noah Lang is the person who I have the 1-of-1 auto now. He's like a 21-year-old Belgian international. He's from the Netherlands. He's a Netherlands international. He's been on the under 21s, and I think he has a shot at the first team, like sometime soon, probably next year, or gearing up for the World Cup. He'll be on the Netherlands national team.
Well, he's
Right.
on loan from
Extremely
Ajax,
talented.
which is pretty noteworthy. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Gives you a clue of like the talent behind him, right?
Yeah.
So
you
he's got
my
his rookie
attention.
and he's got his rookie auto, right? Then there is Charles de Ketelaere. This guy is on the Belgium international team, and he's already had a call up to the national team for Belgium. And that is a stacked roster, if you know anything about the Belgian national team.
Well, I do know
So,
a
I
little
mean,
bit
that
about
alone is extremely impressive.
do know a little
I know
bit
you
about
do.
them, and yeah. That is
Exactly.
they've been
And
in
as
this
for
whole
O'Dillon,
generation, basically. So.
yeah, something like the U.S. is kind of going through. You know the vibes, yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
But
Exactly.
Odilon Kosuno, he's a center back. Not a lot of like, I guess, no reason really to like grab his cards and expect like something from him in the future, since he is a center back. But I mean, he's like 20 years old, 21 years old again, so could be some value if he goes to a bigger squad. But since it's defensive players, it's just kind of right? We don't like to put a lot of stock in them.
Yeah, I mean,
And how about we
unless
just
they
finish
play
off this
for-
page?
Unless they play for that team you mentioned last time that had the defensive player,
Yeah,
because he could get up. You know, he's a left back. He'd be like Davies. You never know.
exactly. That's why I always hold value in the fullbacks and the players who can play kind of on the wing side. I like to see what they can do, because I mean, even in like Pep's style, the left back position is really just a midfield position.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Like Zivchenko is a midfielder playing left back because he kind of coordinates the offense through the mid. That's how a lot of these younger left backs are being taught how to play the game. So the likelihood of a left back getting forward a little bit more and getting into the midfield is getting a higher and higher chance of them actually being an offensive threat.
Yeah, it's basically like when Pep started experimenting around in the Bayern. It was like Philippe Lahm is way too fucking good to just keep stuck back here all the time. What happens if you start getting him forward? Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so there's definitely a little more.
He's got some good passing, got
there
some
for
legs
the
on him.
backs, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and knock out Lazio, and then we can get to your remaining I think it's 2 or 3 teams, and we can get out of here because it is 3:30 in the morning on a Tuesday. Well, now Wednesday morning.
Fucking dragging ass.
Not for you.
Here.
Don't try to sympathize. Don't try to sympathize with the East Coast.
Nah, I can't do that. But I'm usually up till like about 2:30 myself. So if it was 3:30, I'd be hurting too.
Well, actually, this is going to be super quick on my end because we have the ever-present Ciro Immobile.
Immobile. It's the Italian, man. You gotta really pronounce the E. You know, Immobile.
Yep. Well, we got the Immobile, and then we've got Luis Alberto with 2 cards. One of them's an auto, and then Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. And that's about it.
Actually a beast.
I got nothing on either one of those guys.
SMS is one of the best midfielders in the whole world, but he's got such a very long
name, and he's 28, and he doesn't score goals, so no one really cares about him. And he's in Serie A, so people never see him.
Except guys like us who play FIFA, and he's like rated an 85 or something, and we're like, ooh, he's good. But then, nobody else gives a shit.
Exactly. So that is the end of my 12 on the list. I still stand by my claim that Bayern is the most valuable, and they should be number 1, which they won't be. So if you're thinking about value spots, check Bayern, see how you're feeling about it. If it's a low enough price, you might want to consider it because the value is 110% there. But I think you have 2 teams left, right? You got Olympique de Marseille. That how you pronounce that? Marseille?
Olympique de Marseille.
De Marseille.
De Marseille.
Okay. All right. Talk to me
like that, yeah.
Talk to me about de Marseille.
Well, we have Dunra's favorite Duhé Kaleta getting a rookie card in Chrome.
I see that.
Only 4 years after he had one in Dunras with Panini. So, never know who's going to pop back up. We also have Hiroki Sakai, who got I think he has the base and the only autograph. So, if you are maybe looking for some Hiroki Sakai on the Japanese list, he is like 31 years old, and I think he's a center back or something. So.
Okay.
Maybe
not, I like it. He's
you never
know.
A
star.
Could be some admirers out there. We also have
could be
Marley Ake, who I don't know is related to Nathan or not.
I don't believe he is. I don't think Nathan and Marley are related.
French. No. I was curious.
There's got to be more than one Ake out here, right?
But he's a winger. Yeah, he is a winger, and I believe he's actually currently with Juventus Group C. So he's in loaned at the Juventus youth level right now. Ake is, but he is a winger.
Interesting.
And a little bit of a.
Got that going for him.
Tuck it away, maybe throw it in a bin for 5 years. You never know. Other than that, Luis Enrique, he is a young Brazilian player. So, he's a guy I say has some good potential just because he's a winger and he's Brazilian. I mean, those are 2 good things usually. So.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't really know.
Usually go hand in hand.
But yeah, I mean, he's another young winger. So if you're looking for a total shot in the dark, maybe C play, I really don't think Marseille is bad. It's probably going to be thrown in an all others jumble though, if I had to guess, because there's not really a ton of value.
Most likely, it might be like
really knows. The only other name is
it might be like a low end standalone. That's about it.
Yeah, the only other name is Lucas Perrin, who I think is he's a French center back. So 22 years old, not that old, but center defensive player. So yeah, Marseille is pretty underwhelming, not really noteworthy at all. So but it does have
Right.
a couple decent, you never know, rookie prospects in Enrique and Ake. You could do worse. You really could. Other than that, I think wrapping it up would be Borussia Monchengladbach with their all of 3 cards.
The
spread
Borussia
across 2
Monchengladbach.
players. We have Monchengladbach. That's just a name you want to say. You just look at it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah, you gotta throw in the extra as well.
Yeah. Really get the spit working in the back of the throat. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Florian Neuhaus is, of course, a young German midfielder. We had him pop up in, I think, Obsidian? I want to say he was in Obsidian for Panini. He's 24 now. He did make it to the national team, I believe. There also is a transfer rumor on that he may be on the Real Madrid radar. But knowing from the German
Interesting.
fans I know, they don't really seem that excited about him. But he may just be under the radar. But anyway, that's the guy there, Neuhaus. Other than that, it's Alassane Plea, who is, I would say he is probably like decently, he's a striker or a winger for the French national team, but he is 28 years old, so yeah, not the greatest for prospecting on probably.
Yeah. Yep, we've had links to him at Arsenal, of course, because we have that French connect.
Yeah, he scored some goals. Well, not really. He had 6 goals last year in the Bundesliga. So, and I can't really make a good case for him. So if you like Neuhaus, that's about your
Yeah,
only
he's
play
just
there,
kind of there.
Yeah.
Yep. Unfortunately, another member of the all other spot.
And
A victim of tops.
wow, we somehow got through all of that.
Yep, not too bad.
Not too shabby.
So like we said at the top, this will be coming out probably around noon on release day. So if you guys have watched all the way to the end, congratulations, you have made it. We are proud of you. We are happy that you have stuck with us. Be sure to like and subscribe.